Ain't nobody smooth like me. I don't flash C notes, that's too high key. Keep it all down low, that's who I be. Levitating on the stage when I move my feet. Alright, look, good guy, didn't know that he can move, huh? Been in my shell, popped out like Cooper. And she look good, body rocking like Medusa. Calm like a Buddha, still popping off like bazooka. Smooth like butter in a pan. Love her when she dance. Got me all stuck inside a trance. Hoping she don't have some other plans. Said you got a man?
Yeah.
Damn. Smooth like ice and that's a fact. Michael Jackson, nice with it. I'm moonwalking. She got hoops with the ice and that's a bad chick. The matching jacket with it, you on 10. Yeah. So smooth when you walked in. Slow-mo hair flip. Caught my eye from the jump. Got high socks and them legs don't quit. Good guy, girl. Go ahead and fly on what you got. I know that you gotta leave, but I got just what you need. So please tell me what you want, what you want. Said that she was tired of the rap, so I came back. New style, hit him with the funk, with the funk. Well, 5'7", so you know I got a layup. I ain't even tripping, look at Tom and Zendaya. Feeling real tall at the top, I'm way up. If you want a spot, better pay up. Slick rhymes, I'ma keep it groovy. We could do it quick time, maybe shoot a movie. I don't ever switch sides, I be with a crew be. Hit him with a quick slide like I do the 2C. Said that you was seeing somebody, think you should dead it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought it and went and said it.
What's up, y'all?
If I didn't, then I probably would regret it. And I meant it, think you got it good.
How we doing, Bobby?
I told you I'm smooth like
Mr. LaBouffe.
fact, Michael Jackson, nice with it. I'm moonwalking. She got hoops with the ice, and that's a bad chick. The matching jacket, put it you on 10, yeah. So smooth when you walked in, slow mo hair flip, caught my eye from the jump. Got high socks and them legs don't quit. Good guy, girl, go ahead and fly on what you got. I know that you gotta leave, but I got just what you need. So please tell me what you want, what you want.
I got the CT tumbler in here. My son, I'm drinking my son tonight, a Fortnite. All the Fortnite characters. Where's Peely? I don't see Peely. How is everyone doing? How many of you guys are in the finals of your fantasy league? You still married, Bobby? You make it? Is it like a week down already? You got your Santa Kellington in here, man. Just he looks like Santa. He plays the part well, buying people gifts. He brings joy to people because he marries them. Dude, Chris, he very much did. I don't know if you heard the story about that, the whole Christmas thing with my dad in the 101 box. So the 2 days before Christmas, Chris, I showed him the ornaments that you made my kids just to kind of feel it out. And he was like, whoa, those are so cool. I was like, they already are. He goes, that's very cool. And I told him he made them. And then in Christmas, he was so excited that he opened that 101 Jim Kelly that he just stopped opening his gift. I'm like, Dad, there's other stuff in there. So he pulls the mug out. I put some gift cards in the mug that you made him. And then he saw the ornament. He's like, you got me one too. Like, it was cool. So yeah, I appreciate it, man. He liked that. He liked the mug. Chris does a great job with that stuff. So shout out to Chris. But so for those of you that are still in a Blazing League, I'm in a few yet myself. You still, don't forget, someone messaged me today. It was Chris Vodagel. He messaged me, goes, hey, so I won one of the leagues. He was in our 10-person league that ended a week early. And he said, do I win a prize or was it just for fun? I'm like, no, there's prizes. I ended that one early. He'll get to pick prizes as well at the end there. So we'll do a little draft for prizes. We'll put a bunch of prizes out. First place will pick from the table. Second place will pick from some options. And third place on those as well. So be ready to pick from those. Tiered prizes for your places. But we also have to go back and I have to update some Yahoo Fantasy High scores. So some of you guys will have some credit coming on that. That's gonna be a big week of catching up on prizes and stuff, or giving out the new ones once we see the winners. I'm super pumped. But listen, starting next week, I'm torn because I want to start giving away spots for the postseason FanDuel. So what we might do is, instead of giving away spots for week 18, since there's a lot of sitting and stuff, we might skip week 18 for that, and we'll just start giving away spots for the postseason DraftKings /FanDuel or whatever. Nah, you can get there a different way, Doug. Don't even jinx it, man. We you know how you're like, if you pull a Josh Allen, we might not be talking, or I might be leaving the group. Man, if something bad happens to my Bills now, man, it's Dude, I'm nervous for the game. I should not be nervous I know I say this every. I should not be nervous for a Bills Pats game in Week 17 when they only have 3 wins. This is not Tom Brady Pats. This is the Bailey Zappi Pats. Here's a Sauce Gardner out of 249. What's up, buddy?
Let's just show you this. He drew this himself based off of the doll.
No way. Was
It's
this Barbie?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
My son, we watched Barbie tonight. I gotta show you. He just drew his Ken with the workout gear. Rollerblading Ken. Dude, is this getting hung up down here, or are you giving that to Pax?
It's Paxton.
It's not mine. All right, maybe you can draw me one. Thank you for bringing that down, dude. He love you. Good job, buddy. Dude, that kid. You don't see him, but my office, my break room is covered in drawings from that dude. He loves to draw. He has Alan Diggs Cook and Lamb. Well, he is sick, so that he'll be proud that you said that. He just watched the movie, drew it from memory. I'll take it. I couldn't draw it like that. I'll tell you that right now. Justin Ross for the Kansas City Chiefs. Zach, he draws better than I do. That's the sad part. He gets that from his mom. His mom can draw. I cannot draw. Tyson Bagent, silver rookie for the Bears, and a DJ Johnson, Saturday star. We'll have to look that one up at the end. Yeah, they'll be like, hey, we're heading out to the driveway to do sidewalk chalk. Are you coming? I'm like, oh yeah, in a little bit. You know, I play it off like, yeah, in a little bit, I'll be out there. And then I just avoid it as long as I can because I'm like, I get embarrassed. They're like, all right, Mom drew Poppy. Will you draw a branch? I'm like, I can draw a branch. Like, I could draw a stick, maybe. It doesn't have to have detail to it. Like, I could draw a line that's brown and kind of slanted a little bit. Dude, they'll draw these elaborate, like, trolls. Yeah, I can't do that. I have such an, envy for people that can draw. Because it's something I've always wanted to do, but I haven't dedicated the time to get better at it. And B, I think people are just, it's innate in them, right? Sauce Gardner, red out of 299. And Kendre Miller, rookie red wave. Where does he play at, Chris? What team is he on, or is he still college? Brian Branch. We got the Jalen Hyatt. There's a Will Levis. Puka Nacua. Did you guys see the video of how the team went and fetched his first touchdown ball that he threw up in the stands and gave it to him for Christmas? Woo! Out of 30 for the Atlanta Falcons. Signing day, Bijan Robinson. Nice card there. Listen, man, he's been had a weird start to his season. I do believe that he stuck to the top loader there. I do believe that he's gonna have a great career yet. Yeah, dude, I'm the same way, man. I'm lucky I can even my signature, my that I have to whenever I have to sign something that's not legible. I'm like, dude, I can't hardly. Come on, just it's my signature. It goes to Panthers. All right, thanks. I'm gonna mark that now. Jeff, he's interested. All right, here we go. Ooh, we got a little snakeskin action. All right, Jalen Carter, Randy Moss. Jaron Hall, rookie silver, and Jermaine Martin. We're going to have to look that one up too, but check out this Will Levis coming up. Let's do this Will Levis, numbered out of 199 for the Tennessee Titans. There you go, Mr. LaBouffe. Oops, I'm going to do... Yeah, so if you guys didn't see it, a couple cool videos from over the weekend, Christmas videos. Puka Nacua getting his original. There's Zach Evans for the Rams, I believe. Really off center, but cool snakeskin. So them chasing Nakua's first touchdown ball down, and it was awesome. That was just so cool. And then if you didn't see what happened with Josh Allen after the game, let me get through this pack and I'll tell you a story. But I'm sure some of you saw it. Such a cool video. Josh Downs, George Pickens, Tua, Cooper Kupp, and Anthony Russo out of 199 out of Michigan State. And then, how about Israel Abanaconda out of 75? And Tim Demarat, Fordham University, red rookie. These are the kind of guys that you're like, who? And then you're like, oh, Tommy DeVito. Except Tommy DeVito only has cards in Sage. Yeah, so Don was just saying, it's the video of Allen was some kid went to the game, had like a sign up, something about Christmas, and so Allen walked up and gave the kid near the sign as one of, I think it was his post game hat, and so the kid next to him was holding the sign. You know, he wasn't being a baby. He was just, you know, the kid that got the hat shouldn't have gave it up. He didn't know reason he needed to give it up, but the kid next to him just was like holding his dad, like crying, obviously a little heartbroken. So I guess someone showed Alan the video. I did. I can do that. You want to give it to Kellington? To Santa Kellington from Papa Chris. There we go. From Papa Elf. So anyhow, he had the media relations team reach out to the, like, kind of get the information. How they did that's a whole different thing. And Josh called him. I don't know if it was on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and pretty much just said, hey, I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Like, the mom didn't even know. She comes out, the boy's on the phone, and he gets off the phone. He's like, that was Josh Allen. She's like, shut up, no way. Just such a cool moment. And they ask him about it. He's like, look, it takes a couple minutes. They made it seem like it was this big deal. And he was like, man, all I did was call the kid. You know, he played it off really well. I think let me see if I can find his Wikipedia. I don't see anything. Where's my group researcher? Do we know if this guy ever made it in the NFL? He's in the Houston Roughnecks. It looks like something like that. So we might have to random that up. And then Anthony Russo. I don't see him ever in the NFL. Jermaine. The Jermaine is I don't think he just ever got drafted. And this one was only played for the San Antonio Brahmas and the Massachusetts Pirates as well. So that will definitely... He's from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. So those will have to get randomed off. Did get an extra auto, though. And that Bijan is pretty hot. So, yeah. So between the Puka and the Josh Allen, definitely some like cool Christmas vibes from those videos. But a not so happy Christmas for Mr. Russell Wilson, who pretty much found out, like, dude, we're not letting you get hurt and collect $37 million. Look, I think it's the best thing that could happen for Russ. Like, he got paid. He didn't play well last year. I think it was a bad situation. This year he's played better. Like, he's like, I think ranked 8th or 9th in you know, certain rankings. I don't know what scale they were looking at, but I read he's the 8th ranked QB. So it's not like the guy's playing bad. People are like, oh, they bench him. He has had a 2 bad weeks in a row. But the reason they're benching him is clearly it's money. It's financial. They don't. If he gets hurt, they owe him like $35 million. He has to pass a physical. It just isn't worth it. They're essentially saying they can always start. Let's just say Stidham comes in and they get into the playoffs and Stidham gets them there. They'll put Russell Wilson back in. They will. I believe that with my entire heart. But I think right now they're like, look, something dumb happens here, and he gets hurt, and we owe him all this money. I think that was, I honestly do believe that was part of the deal when Sean Payton came in. This is actually going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Ty Freifogel. And look, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's a cornball. He's a fake. I don't disagree with that. But he does say what he needs to say. He does coach speak. And like, you know what? If a quarterback doesn't do it, they're like, oh, he just needs to like, you know, like you get like a Zach Wilson coming in and being cocky and be like, nah, I'm the man. I should be starting. And then everyone's like, he needs a better team rapport. And he needs to like, and then someone comes in and does it. And they're like, oh, he shouldn't just say what they want to hear. This is another one for Bobby. Hassan Haskins out of 15. Yeah, his whole entry into Denver, Bronco Nation, let's ride. He just like went too hard with the whole let's ride. I think the media killed him a little bit on it. I'm not going to lie. But he's going to start somewhere next year if they release him. He is getting picked up to start on a team. That dude will not be riding. He is not a Marcus Mariota. He is not, you know, there's a Tanner McKee out of 25. He was on the Eagles, but I think he moved. Tanner McKee. Oh, no, he still goes out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Going to be Joseph Taylor. Where he goes, I don't know. But that dude's starting somewhere. I mean, could he go... Listen, could he go to a Belichick? Belichick loves those, like... those brown nosers, man. He'll love it. But Belichick's not staying in New England, so he's probably not going to New England. There we go. A Thibodeau for the Giants. 7 out of 30. New York Giants going out to Don Wiley with that fat black marker. 7 out of 30. It's a sweet card. Nice card there. And Howley Cow, Sam Howell, 4 out of 30. Going out to those Washington Commanders. Santa Kellington. Sam Howell to Santa Kellington. 4 out of 30. Nice card. This dude, I love this. I think he's a great quarterback. They got some stuff to figure out in Washington, but he's all right. He's going to be all right. It's a nice card. Hey, real quick, I want you to say I appreciate you guys for filling these mixes. I know it's not always the new stuff, but I'm trying to keep it fresh, keep it under $25. These $24 mixers, throw in some memorabilia, some good autograph, good combination of what we tried to do, some Donruss, tried to hunt downtown. There will be stuff coming out, and we'll be doing that newer stuff. But meanwhile, I like that we've gone back and, oh, geez, another rookie. 14 out of 15. Jeff, back-to-back. Howe and Pickett. People hating on Pickett, but he's not done yet either. Mason's not that dude. They just let Rudolph come in and do Christmas. Oh, yeah, I will. That's a nice box. It is. I like the Pro Set Metal, guys. I really do. We also been opening that Pro Set Power that has 7 autographs. We're going to do some stuff of that, too. I have 2 cases of it in. We're going to go through that. But so far, nice mix. Before I go on to our legacy, I want to show this video that Jeff's talking about. For you guys who didn't know, he was the officiant of Bobby's wedding. Let me get to him here. It wasn't too long ago.
Power invested in me by witnessing your love for each other.
Beautiful backdrop. You clean up a little nice there, Jeff. At least in clothing.
Bobby and Valerie LaBeouf.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I forgot that you said that. I'm glad you said about sharing it. There we go. Man, y'all are rough. See what happens when you put yourself out there, dude? You put yourself out there, you're the nice guy, and they got to pick. They're just jelly. Bobby's a good-looking dude there. Beautiful backdrop. Beautiful bride. You got the life, dude. Crushing it. He does look fly. I don't look that good when I put a suit on like that. I try to get that nice blue suit, and it's just, you know, you can only hide so much fat. He looks trim and sexy. All right, here we go. Ooh, here's our RPA. Let's put that to the back. Dude, biggest debate of the season doesn't seem to be anything about Rookie of the Year, by the way. It seems to be about this whole MVP. I don't remember such a strong discrepancy of MVP and at least since I've been doing cards, you know? Like, there's always been like, will it be A or B? But right now it's like, the favorite seems to be Lamar just because the Ravens played the Niners and Brock Purdy looked bad. And I'm sorry, look, I love Lamar. I like Lamar as a quarterback. I don't really care. I won't get into the other side of things. Like, I don't, whatever. But his stats are not good enough to be MVP, in my opinion. They're just not. If you're going to say he's MVP and you're going to go, like, let's just go non-quarterback and go Christian McCaffrey. Essentially what they're saying is, hey, we're going to make the best record quarterback your MVP. And I'm not necessarily saying Allen should be there, but Allen's stats are far better than Lamar's. The only thing he has him in is interceptions. And I just don't think, here's a nice Tank Dell out of 50. I just don't think that it should be Lamar based on the fact that his team's doing well. That defense is killing it. This isn't who's the quarterback on the best overall team. That offense isn't even one of the best. So if you're going to give an MVP, look, and he kind of already snuck one in there. I was all right with him getting it last time. He had like that remarkable statistical season. But like, I get the arguments for Allen. Tons of interceptions. He's had a couple down games. Their record isn't good. They may not even make playoffs. You cannot get the MVP if you don't make playoffs. As a matter of fact, I don't think you should get MVP if you don't win your division. So I think it comes down to that. I think if Allen can get his team back in it, if the Dolphins lose to the Ravens this week, which makes even Lamar's case even better for MVP, which hurts, you know. But then the Dolphins lose to the Ravens, the Bills beat New England, the Bills beat Miami, win the division. Allen has let's say he ends up the season with 46 touchdowns. You can't just like look at that and be like, but Lamar, I mean, because right there Allen has him beat if they both win their division, you know. Michael Wilson out of 249. It can't be Tyreek anymore. Tyreek missing almost two full games, like a game and a half, I should say. And then if you're going to go non-quarterback, it has to be Christian McCaffrey. I'm okay with, like, if Christian McCaffrey wasn't have the season that he was, I'd be okay with Tyreek. But if you're going to go skill position, I think you have to go McCaffrey. But I think Tyreek Hill over the quarterbacks, too. I think it goes right now, almost has to go McCaffrey, Hill, and then that plethora of quarterbacks, it's kind of all in the mix. That's a nice card. Arizona Cardinals dominate. But I mean, listen, McCaffrey all season long has been this dude that if you're a bettor, right? How can you look at the fact that Christian McCaffrey is almost negative odds to score every week and not call him MVP? Dude, Christian McCaffrey to score a touchdown, minus 240, minus 275. Christian McCaffrey to score 2 touchdowns, plus 300. Are you, for those bettors out there, you know how insane that is right now. Like, dude, and I'm not saying that Brock Purdy's a good quarterback because he has McCaffrey. I think Brock Purdy was in the conversation, and I think now that he threw those 4 picks, do you know he's only 4 interceptions? He's only 4 interceptions behind Allen. That's it. It might be 5 now. I think Allen's up to... No, I think Allen's at 15. I think Allen's at 15. Mahomes is at 15, right? Purdy's at 11. You know, Dak was in the conversation. I'm not so, you know, like he hasn't done much to bolster his case, but ooh, what do we got coming up here? Here's a Nolan Smith out of 100 for the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, look what he did for Carolina when he was there. It is crazy. Nice bronze. So, I mean, I don't like betting on that award simply because I do feel like it just always seems so off what it should be. Mike Evans, 3 out of 10 for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Dougie, that's a nice card. He's having a good season. Dude, like, he has helped Baker to revitalize his career. Let's talk about switch over to this. Who wins comeback player of the year this year? Should Baker Mayfield be in that conversation? Who right now, the league ends today, who's your comeback player of the year? Tank Bigsby Silver there. I think this is our autograph. No, it's not. Oh, there it is. Let's put that near the end here. Dude, that whole Hamlin, is he still the favorite? That was... Don't get me started on that, how much that annoys me. Anthony Richardson. Do you guys hear that Von Miller may get benched? Speaking of Bills defenders. Hey, another one for LaBouffe. Out of 25, 12 out of 25, Will Levis. Well, I kind of agree that Flacco could be that guy. Listen, the Browns were dead in the water with a good defense. And if Flacco comes in and goes essentially like drives them on a completely incentive-based contract to the playoffs, man, that's a tough one. I could. So we agree Baker's on the list probably. I think Flacco's on the list. Who else? Who else could it be? I haven't looked at odds, so if you're on odds, you can check it out. Hey, there we go. Minnesota Vikings. Christine with a Jordan Addison. This has been a nice break overall. Jordan Addison. Mostert. Okay. It's such a committee out there. I think it's hard to be like. But I mean, he could be. I'd be curious to see if he's on even the list. Hey guys, if you haven't guessed a 1 of 1 yet, I would do it because we are about to open a 1 of 1 box. So it's going to have a 1 of 1 in it. We have not pulled one yet, so if you already guessed, you can't change your guess. But if you have not guessed, I would strongly recommend you do it. And then, guys, also at the end of this, we will be giving away 2 $5 hitless credits. We'll be giving away the fantasy pick'em and paper football spot, and then random up these cards. But also, if you want to come back in a few minutes, we're going to be doing the 3 boxes of Eclectic. They're sold out already, but we'll be ripping it if you want to see it. Every card number 10 or less, so be on the lookout for that. Tua Stafford. Yeah. You sent the odds? All right, hold on. Let me pull them up quick. Right now, the odds. I cannot believe it. Damar Hamlin, still the favorite. Is it like... Yeah, you can still see the box down here. Damar Hamlin, now Joe Flacco second, Baker, Tua, Stafford, and Lamar. If Hamlin wins that... do you think they're just... How is it just the fact that he was dead? I mean, I'm not being insensitive. I'm not. Is it just the fact that, like, if you died on a field and you came back to play in a game, does that automatically make you comeback player of the year? You just, like, the fact that you came back to life, like they said he'd never play again. He was going to die. The league definitely wants Hamlin to get it. I think it just seems like... Part of me, 101's going to be Dante Demas Jr. These are cool cards. I have a few more boxes of these. I'm going to try to work them in. I'm doing them cheaper than what I paid for them. I am. Because I honestly want to get through them a little bit. And I think they make nice mixes like this. But I wish it was a better name. Dante Demas Jr. is going to be going out to, he was on the Philadelphia Stars. Baltimore Ravens. Ravens going out to Jeff Kellington. I do think there's politics at play there. But at the same time, I don't want him to win it because it's going to be like another like, oh, the Bills, like, it's just like a smudge on the Bills, right? Hey, go ahead, get your helmet guesses in, guys. Get your helmet guesses in. Just put an H next to it. We only have one, so you don't have to do H1. Just do your helmet guesses. $10 if anybody guesses it correctly. Only one winner. But yeah, I kind of get it. Like, the dude was dead on the field. Like, everyone thought that guy was going to die. And then no one's like, he'll never play. And he actually did come in and play. So, even, like, part of me gets it. But it's not good for football. It's good for, like, oh, the heart and the soul and warm and fuzzies. And, like, oh, you know, he was dead and he came back and he played in a game. It's cool. It's cool for, like, I'll put it this way. It's cool for, like, the Taylor Swift crowd. It's cool for the moms and, like, that watch. And, like, oh, you know, like, it hits that salt. But, like, when you look at football, we're talking competition. And, like, he didn't come back to compete. I don't... Joe Flacco was out walking his dog and was like grocery shopping and gets a call and he's like, "What's up?" I'm sorry, I wasn't actually looking to play football. I haven't really been training. You want me to come out today? And I'm going to start. Okay, I'll try. I'll see what we can do. I remember a guy posting a picture. He's like, "I just saw Flacco on my plane." I asked him if he was headed to Cleveland. And I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Just watched the news on Monday." I mean, like, how cool is that? It's got Kurt Warner vibes, right? Like, the dude was like, you know, working at a grocery store, playing, let's see if there's a card here. There's not. It's a cool one. It is going to go to the AFC team we talked about today. Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams. Cool looking helmet. Nice white ink on that. It's a clean autograph, man. Number inscription. Did anyone guess Javonte Williams? No? Larry. Kibler's going to want that. All right, don't go anywhere. We got fantasy spots to give away. We got credits to give away. We got 2 cards to random up. So don't go anywhere, all right? And then if you're interested in seeing what these eclectic boxes are like, which I have more of, come back in a few minutes and check it out, all right? So 2 nice mini cards here. Let me get this back down here. We got the Mike Evans out of 10 and a Tank Dell out of 50. 2 beautiful mini cards there. We had the Parker Washington to 150, the Levis to 25, the Nolan Smith to 100, Ronnie Lott to 100, Badgett Silver that's going to Santa Kellington, Will Levis to 199, Jaron Hall Silver, Tim Demarat, Israel Abanikanda to 75, and a snakeskin Zach Evans. I mean, that was just our top-loaded base and numbered cards, but some good stuff here. Here's some of our other ones. We had the Dante Demas going out to the Baltimore Ravens. Let me get this back here. That goes out to Jeff Kellington. That is our 1 of 1. Tanner McKee for the Philadelphia Eagles going out to Joseph Taylor. We had the Hassan Haskin for the Tennessee Titans going out to Jeff Kellington. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby LeBouf. For the Chiefs, Ty Freifogel going out to Dominic Schuster. He woke up at 4 a.m. his time to get in. Love it. Carolina Panthers, DJ Johnson. That's going to be going out to the other gifted team. That's Ryan Herzog. And then Justin Ross for the Kansas City Chiefs to Dominic as well. And then a few nice ones here. Some nice bangers here, in my opinion. For like a small little break, we got a few. Jordan Addison for the Minnesota Vikings going out to Christine. That is not numbered. Michael Wilson, RPA, numbered out of 249, going out to the Arizona Cardinals. Another one going out to Dominic. And then we had the Kenny Pickett, 14 out of 15, Pittsburgh Steelers, going out to Jeff Kellington. That's right, he did a little run here. And then he also got the Sam Howley Cow, 4 out of 30. And then the Kayvon Thibodeau for the New York Giants, Don Wiley. And then Bijan Robinson, that is a 21 out of 30, Atlanta Falcons, Jeremy Wilson. Nice orange. The orange parallel on the Texas Longhorn jersey just looks cool, doesn't it? Like, that card plays off that so well. Be cool to do a little color match HGA. Yeah, I'm still on HGA. And then, of course, for the Denver Broncos, the Javonte Williams helmet. Now, we're going to random both of these off. We'll do this number 1, this number 2. 2 separate. I agree, Chris. Listen, I mean, I still have about probably 10 boxes of that. I'm thinking about snagging another case. We continue to pull nice stuff out of it. It's not expensive. It's still like, it's cheaper than Donruss. It has 2 autographs guaranteed in it, and the RPAs are in Pro Look unis. We happen to get a lot of 1-on-1s out of it. We also get the mini cards. I just think that you're right. It's a lot of bang for your buck. The only drawback is that, the base cards are in college unis, but lots of color. But I do like that they at least put the RPAs in pro unis. That helps a lot. Seattle Seahawks is going to get the first one. Julian Andrews for the Hawks there. They're pro uni RPAs. What do you say, not pro uni RPAs? I mean, they do the pro uni. Now the pro uni RPAs. Yeah, that was a big. I just saw you corrected it. That was a big switch for me. That made me. I mean, every year that product has gotten better, but that was the best switch they've done yet. Adding the mini cards since the beginning of the year was good. The Dare to Tears are a little bit more common, but they're not too common that they're not cool. All right, we got the Washington Commanders. Jeff Kellington getting that one. All right, and now we're going to do 2 $5 hitless credits here, and then we'll give away those fantasy spots. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Good chat tonight, by the way. I appreciate that. Talked a little bit about comeback player, MVP. I mean, I think Rookie of the Year is locked up. Although, personally, I think Puka Nacua should be more in the conversation. I get it. It goes to a quarterback just like MVP. CJ Stroud. He's coming back, so, I get that. It's not like he went down and never came back. He's supposed to be coming back to play. He still has a chance to get that team into the playoffs, which could be huge, which to me would instantly make him the winner. Cowboys and Jets, Joseph and Rich with the $5 credit. However, I think we got to look at some things outside of just quarterbacks. Puka had just this insane rookie season, man. Insane rookie season. I'm not saying the Stroud doesn't deserve it too. Maybe co-MVP. I think Puka's not getting enough chatter. Especially look what the Rams are doing here. Week 17 FanDuel spot. Then roll 5. Thank you for popping in, Julian. He could break the rookie record. Now, again, it's so tough. I'm torn. I get it. The rules change every year, yada, yada, yada. But, I do hate the fact that they get the extra game. Eventually, it's going to, it's just not going to matter because every record will have been changed. The Raiders, it's going to be Joseph Taylor. But I do wish there was some consideration there. You can't ever, it's like, oh, well, the pass interference didn't used to be like this. Teams didn't used to throw as much. I get all that. The game changes, the rules change, the reffing changes, the training changes, all that changes. But an extra game is a big change when you look at records. It is. Buffalo Bills, Zach McCarthy, you're in for Pick'em. Yeah, now if he breaks the rookie record in the normal time frame, how can it not be Puka? How? Stroud had a good season, but it's not record breaking. He didn't come in here and do do you remember when everyone was talking to him MVP? He came back to reality, which we all knew he was. Even when people were talking to him, I'm like, his stats just aren't there. It's just because he's a rookie, We want him to be MVP. We like that idea of a rookie being MVP, I think. But, you know, shit got real fast when he got hit. They said one of the worst concussions they've seen. That's scary. Pats, New England Patriots, Eric Wasilewski. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, Eric. Eric Dubs. Let's bring you over and see what you got. Let's get you a paper football here. I got those updated, obviously, on the page. So all the eligible footballs are back in. Just give me a few minutes, guys. We'll get right into eclectic. All three back to back to back. The Commanders. I'm just going to put Washington for you. The Commanders are in with Eric Dubs. I mean, isn't that how they do it, though? Isn't it getting ridiculous, Don? Like, offensive, like, skill position gets the offensive, and quarterback gets the MVP or the Rookie of the Year. It's just like, can we... I wish there were more, like, some more stringent guidelines as to what the expectations or protocols were for it. But, I mean, I guess it's better than the college... the college bowl, you know, how they like decide those teams. All right, guys, give me a few minutes. I will be back. So if you want to come in and hang out, I'm actually going to post a link to the main page. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Peace.